God, this game is beautiful. Wow. Hello, I'm Ian. You're watching Pixels at Dawn, and this is Firewatch. I've been waiting to play this game for quite a while, I have to say. I don't really know why, because I've been trying to steer as far clear of spoilers as I possibly could, because it felt like the kind of game that you should really discover through the gameplay. And no, you know the kinds of games that I mean. I believe it's a bit of an exploration game. I also believe that it might be a bit of a character study or something like that. That's what I've heard anyway. But I guess we'll find out as we go. If you want to join me on the journey, you're more than welcome. Let me know with your likes and dislikes, whether it's hitting the right buttons. Drop me any comments about what we're seeing. And, of course, if you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into, shall we? New game. Away we go. So Campo Santo are the people presenting this game. I believe they're a new studio. I don't know that much about them. If they have produced other stuff, I don't know about it. If this is good, though, you'll know who to follow. Okay, Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Okay. I didn't really know if there was any time frame around this. Oh, I can sort of move the... You see Julia. Who would be Julia? She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. Well, that's nice. You approach her. It's like text adventure. You are drunk. So is this what I'm saying? Or I think this is what she's saying. I think she'll be clever. So what's your, major? You slur the word major, and it smells like cause, so it was me saying that. Okay, fine. Advertisement cause. Other beers are available. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. I'm a professor. Clever girl. Okay. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Well, thank you, love. Was that a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried she's hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. Always. Always. Unless you can get a full cheeseburger out of her, of course. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend because of cheeseburgers. That seems fair to me. Oh, I'm in a lift. Okay. Pick up my backpack. Do I need to press a button or something? Oh no, I'm here. I'm in a dark car park. But not spooky music, so I guess we're okay. Load my gear onto the truck. Awesome. I drive a truck, it seems. You date for over a year. Excellent. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Well, I think we've all felt that feeling at one time or another. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. Drink beer just about anywhere. Excellent. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. No, get a cat. Get a cat. That's better. Get a cat. Don't get the option for a cat, it seems. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Is that important? Are we foreshadowing here? I don't know though. If it was me, and I didn't have that line in there, I would get to the one that she wanted. It's more likely to try and keep her happy, I would imagine, as the insecure boyfriend. Bucket's a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one, of course. That's how pets work, I believe. Julia loves him. You love him too. Yes, I do. I guess. But still, cat would have been better. 1979. This has given us a bit of a history of our relationship. I guess this dictates how we get into the game, maybe? Sort of flashbacky. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 PM and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids shit? Oh, okay. This could be interesting. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. Yeah, very funny. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots. No rush. No rush. She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. Okay. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad, okay? Smooth going, Henry? My ovaries just didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. Yeah, okay. But there could be underlying resentment here. It's all going wrong, this divorce soon. No, we're not married yet. Okay. We could split up soon, I meant to say. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. That's not very adventurous. But I guess if it works, why not? Okay, where are we here? We're in the countryside. I do like a good hike. Two Forks region overview. Well, that is a big old place. Okay. No fireworks? Fine. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Thoroughfare is a primitive backcountry trail. Okay. Well, that's fine. Don't forget to check in. You're in their country. Learn to live with the bears, okay? We will leave the bears well alone. Don't want to end up like Leo DiCaprio in The Revenant. Because that was a brutal film. Brutal. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I shouldn't be suspicious. Too many films that I've seen. She doesn't call. You're worried, and you're getting angrier by the minute. Yeah, I can imagine I would do that. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. She might have been having fun with her friends. That's fine. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. Well, to my detriment, I think I would probably ignore her. That's one of my failings. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She said it was great, but you hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. Yes. Yeah, I think we've all been there as well. Wonderful. You make some coffee and go to work. I hate coffee. I do not make coffee. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go and she draws you. Okay. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Let's go for the slightly more camp option. Very nice. Okay, where are we now? Still hiking along? Oh, it's a big drop. Okay. God, this game is beautiful. Wow. I like this a lot. The trees look really nice. Really nice stylized graphics, this. What have we got here? Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. Okay. I guess that's where we're going. Space to jump over stuff. Easy. Wow. Fair play. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. Okay. There's a festival in town. Brings in folks from far away places. And one of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh dear. Bucket gets kicked. Big bad for fuck. The dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. Really? That sounds like it. Is that alluding to some, I don't know, mental issue or something? That's, signs of stroke and things like that. Okay. You confront the attacker. Scare him away or you beat his goddamn face in. I'm not really the violent type outside of computer games, so I'll scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you, including yourself. Fantastic. He runs away. Julia has to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. I wonder whether these stories are different every time, or whether it's just some choices I'm making to determine what kind of character I am. Bit of RPG elements there, I don't know. Plans to get kids have been waylaid by work. Well, that's not an uncommon thing in this day and age, after all. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. Oh. Lots of problems in this relationship. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Long distance relationships are hard. I know that for a fact. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back or forth. I'm not going to try and destroy her dreams, so I guess commute is the best option. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut, yeah? She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies to Boulder 3 times each semester. Blimey. That's going to be hard in a relationship. Absolutely hard. Julia was sent home from Yale and paid leave after having an episode. Oh dear. She'd lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. See, I told you. Mental problems. She's found crying in a stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Absolutely, we don't ignore things like this. No macaroni. Let's go and talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Yeah, that's this is getting quite dark already, but it did mention it had have adult themes in it, so I guess we shouldn't be all that surprised. You both decide to keep it a secret for now on. Okay, well, okay, where are we now? I can't move. I guess I'm reading a journal then. What we got? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure I wanted to see that. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to university. I'm worried. Julia's affliction gets worse. It's 1987 now. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Poor Julia. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by, with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Well, this is an unfortunate story. 1988, you spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. That's a hard decision. Move into full-time care or determined to take care of yourself. You don't want to move her out, but at the same time, you want her to get the best care, so it's got to be full-time care. Really? Oh, the sky. Okay. Let's carry on up this trail, I guess. Mountains all around us. I guess this is just the intro. But a nice intro nonetheless, even if the story is a little bleak. Nice little log path bridge. Nice little bridge here. Okay. Oh, a stag. Hello. Goodbye. Where are you off to? Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. And then every other day. Oh. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. I guess this is going to be the reason why I'm isolating myself in a forest. Because life is terrible by the sounds of it. Night 89. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Oh no, Bucket! Nice name for a dog, Bucket. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad for in the paper for a job. And what job would this be? You take it. So if I left Julie behind with her sister, started a new life in the forest. Ah, a tower. Enter the lookout tower. Then let us do that. I think I can run. There we go. It's quite the bleak story, really. It's a little bit of a shame. But a sad backstory is common in a lot of films, I guess. Wow. Pretty. Oh, bit of gas there. Okay. Door. Let's just go around here first. Have a look around. What have we got? So we've got gas, which I can't do anything with by the looks of it. Let's go back to the door then. It's windy up here. Definitely windy. In we go. Turn on the power. On you go. Flora of Shoshone. Oh, I presume that's how you pronounce it. Oh, somebody's calling me. Aha. Radio. Hello?
Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hi. Hold left shift to reactivate the radio. Ah, there we go.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
It certainly
I'm
is.
Delilah.
Yeah, that's
Hi,
what the
Delilah.
guy said on the phone.
So,
Cool.
what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So
Oh, I
what's
see.
wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Forever.
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
You're rebelling against your mom.
Probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds your
Don't
gears,
guess a
and you're
woman's
like, "Can I
age."
sleep now?"
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me, I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's
Henry
see.
doesn't want to
I
talk
don't know
about
anything
it.
I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
And there's the intro. Day 1. Probably time to stop, I guess. So that was the setup, anyway. And, I've been in. You've been watching Pixels at Dawn, and I'll see you next time.